All right, guys. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. All right, last night I get a bunch of DMs saying, "Hey, Trisha Paytas posted a new video." Okay?
What is
Shush. Called "Why I Deleted 1,300 Old Videos," and I watched it immediately, and it's on my YouTube's account. And it was just 20 minutes of gaslighting BS, and I was like, okay, we're finally done. Now listen, I do enjoy my Trisha coverage, but also it's nice. I could use a break from Trisha Paytas. It's exhausting. This girl is a mess, and I don't particularly care for her. Interesting that the likes and comments are on, so that's great. We call that progress. Anyway, she posted a new video called "Warning." Like an hour. I saw it an hour after it got posted, so phenomenal. Let's just get into this. Brand new Trisha video. Ooh. Nobody's excited. You know what I'm like? Could you think about this, Trisha? No one's even excited that you post anymore. They're just like, oh, that's my which is weird because I get a lot of views on Trisha videos, but I'm like, I'm over it. You know what I mean? I want to have fun again. I want to have fun again. Used to be fun to, it used to be fun to look at your Darman videos, but now I don't respect you anymore. So it's like, well, it's not even, you're not even at the point where I feel like you're memeable. It's just like let's just watch the video.
Okay, good morning, you guys. So
Of course, it's gonna be low. I'm gonna turn myself down.
So completely wrong.
Okay.
So wrong and so off, and I couldn't figure it out. Like I literally couldn't.
You couldn't figure out what you did wrong, Trisha. How many years has it been? Like you've been getting called out for like at least like 8 months, and you couldn't figure out what was wrong. Oh, you weren't apologizing.
Figure out because like everything in the past year and a half, 2 years has been going right? And I'm like,
What?
What happened? What happened in the past few months that everything seemed to be going wrong? I was like, I don't.
Yeah, people found out you're a lying bad person.
I couldn't grasp it. Like I'm literally
like what really happened is she used to imitate some other social trends. Like she'd be like, "Oh, I'm a Anna Nicole, ha, fun stuff." Now you're imitating real world issues and lying about them, Trisha.
I was like, I'm going to therapy, I'm doing the work, I'm taking medication, I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm like,
You like how she's like, "Oh, well, I'm doing everything right. Why do people hate me? I'm going to therapy. I'm taking medication. I'm doing all this work." This is just an entitlement complex 101. She feels like therapy should be a shield for her. Mental health is a shield for her. Oh, well, I have a mental health problem. Oh, I have this. It's like, okay, that's sucks. But what do you want us to do? You've been horrible. Your mental health isn't the reason why you're a bad person, right? We've already talked about this. If you had manic episodes and you reacted poorly in the situation, like on Frenemies, and then you apologized like the next day, we would have all forgiven you and be like, yeah, we get it, Trisha. You have a mental problem or mental disorder. I don't know what's the politically correct thing to say. I don't know. It's not what's happening. You legitimately think that you're right all about everything. So your mental health is irrelevant to what's happening.
I'm like, what is going wrong, right? And a lot of right now people are gonna be like, Trisha, you're like manic.
Just stop making videos. That's what's going wrong. Stop making videos, please. I beg you.
Trust me, this should be a manic low right now. I shot music videos over the weekend. Like this should be a manic low for me, and I'm just on an even bigger high right now because I figured it out. Okay, and this is my warning to all of you guys. This is a warning to really, really listen, really listen and hear this.
What does that mean? That you want us to just hear what you want us to hear? What does this mean? We've been listening every single time you're talking. That's the problem. We listen and it's just horrible.
What you speak into the universe, it freaking happens. And I have known this for like so long, and I feel like I'm like the ultimate manifester. Like I speak things.
Dude, this video is worthless. Oh my god, I should turn it off right now. Bro, she's just saying that the reason that she's getting hate is because she was hating on other people on like frenemies. She's been saying that for fucking months. There's nothing new. This isn't profound. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is supposed to be a fucking epiphany. Something she's been saying consistently and using as an excuse. Are you speaking to the universe? This gives me this, dude. You want to know how she probably came to this conclusion after talking to Moses and having this pseudo intellectual conversation about some dumb bullshit. Because Moses is like, we're all water, we're all the same person. You must have said something into the universe. Oh my god!
And like they happen, and like everything was going great.
Trisha, stop making videos. I'm putting it into the universe. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Do your thing, universe. Take that and do something with it, okay? Do that.
Like I always had seen myself like living a nice life and having nice things, and like
I don't care.
how was I ever to obtain that? I don't know. I've never had like training
working like a normal person
as an actress. I never like, you know,
That's
had
true.
a really special talent. I'm not skinny.
That's
I'm not
true.
super pretty. Like, you know,
weird. So what's the fucked up thing is we talked about the Mama God and I talked about this. She could have been a very sex positive, what would you say, plus size person. She could have been she could have literally been a very sex positive plus side person, and people would have ate her up and they would have loved her for that. She didn't need to be like particularly like super intelligent or anything. She just had to be a confident plus size woman that was sex positive, and she would have been probably a really solid icon on the internet. That's it. That's what you could have been famous for, but you're famous for being a mess.
like all that stuff like that. Like I had no education. Like, you know, like, do you know what I mean? Like I had no connections.
Yes,
like,
I do.
All this stuff, but like I never cared about
exactly
that. I always
what
just
you
said
mean.
like I see myself being successful. I see myself being influential. I see myself having a voice. I see myself having a purpose. I see myself with a nice house. Like, do you understand?
Shut up. Okay, so I don't really understand what's happening here. What I do know is that she didn't see herself as being successful and then navigate the proper avenues. She said, I'm going to be successful at any cost, and then she just did whatever she felt like she needed to do to be successful, like making fun of that one girl, that 16-year-old girl, Courtney Studden, is that her name? That married a 50-year-old, and then you blamed her. It's like victim blaming 101. You still haven't truly apologized even for that. You're just like, I'm sorry I got backlash. Why are you sorry? What are you sorry for? What is it that, like, it's like you say sorry, but you don't explain why you're sorry. That's if somebody tells you that they're sorry for something, just ask why. Why are you sorry? What makes you sorry? Explain the sorry to me.
Do you understand how crazy it is that I even like was able to like purchase a home? Like I am an overspender, a compulsive shopper, like all of these things. Like it doesn't make sense that I would ever own a home. Like I could never save money to save my life. And how did that happen? I don't know. I envisioned it.
Maybe it had something to do with your really wealthy dad. I don't know. Or selling your soul basically for fucking clout.
So perfect and so clear. Like I was like, I see this house. Last winter, my then boyfriend at the time got me this like house that looked just like this house that I live in currently. I didn't know this was like a dream house, but it looks just like the house that I live in currently, and it had this balcony, and on like it's downstairs.
Balcony.
Like the little house is downstairs. Like it has like a little like it's a house.
Why do we care?
But it's like a jewelry store. There was like a
Whoa.
big diamond in this.
What does this have to do with anything?
Like, I'll literally post a picture of it. I mean, that was like last year, like right after things.
What's the warning for? What the fuck is happening right now? Well, I swear to God, I'm on whatever drug she's on because I don't know what the fuck's happening.
When we were like broken up, basically, like not seeing each other, like literally did not think that I would ever get approved because of my credit, like crazy stuff like that, like because like my credit was bad, and we ended up like getting like statement loans, but like regardless of that, like, do you know what I mean? Like bad credit, compulsive shopper, like can't. And then like not only did we purchase this house, but we also got engaged, like with a diamond ring, like when it just seemed so far off the realm. But you know what? You know why? Because I wanted it, because I saw it. I was like,
dude, this just reminds me of weird conservative motivational speakers that are like, if you just pick yourself up by your bootstraps, you can be successful. Everybody can be a millionaire. What, like, is she the new Gary Vee? What the fuck is happening? What are you talking about? You got successful because you decided to do anything. You got successful because you embarrassed yourself until people watched you. That's it. You're an embarrassment. That's why people watch you. You're a train wreck. That's pretty much it, Trisha. It's not because you're a hard worker or have done anything particularly interesting or intelligent. You are just you just have no shame. You just no shame.
I see myself owning a house. I see myself getting married to this man. Like
Yeah, someone in the chat said Trisha was willing to get married to the first man that would propose to her. Yes, I agree. It's terrible, but I fucking agree.
you know what I mean? I spoke it into existence, and I feel like I've done that so many times in life. Like there was a time like at the end of August, there was a time where like everything I was speaking was like happening, and it just like was so random. And I wish I could have like journaled down everything, like every random thing that.
Are you referring to when you were on Frenemies and you would say terrible things about people that weren't true and then they would get canceled? Like, I don't understand. Is that what she's talking about? What is she talking about?
I was like, oh my gosh, like I would speak about this car, right? There's this car, and I'm kind of at the crossroads right now because I'm like, I really want this car, right? Should I be buying a car? No. Do I want this house? I want another house in Vegas, and that's what I need to envision and stuff like that. But I was like, okay, but like, do I get the, because when you buy a house, they take on all your debts, I guess, everything you owe, and like, so it's like getting another car, like, will I be in debt and not, you know what I mean? But I'm not even thinking about this. But this car, right? I had randomly brought it up to my fiance like at the end of August, and I was like, man, we drove past the place, right? We drove past the place that has these really fancy cars. They're really hard to get. And I was like, dang, if they ever have the black one with the red interior, like I would get it. I would just get it. Like I wouldn't even think about it. That's the only car that I really want. Like that's the only car I think about. 2 hours later, the car salesman was like, hey, we got two of these cars, and these cars are so ultra rare, they don't even make them anymore. But then like just the
I feel like the salesman said that to her so she'd buy it because she's a dummy.
style, it's like a convertible, and it's like a very specific brand convertible that they don't even make anymore. And then they had like the exact colors I wanted, and this was the very first car of this that I wanted like before the pandemic.
I feel like you don't even like colors. You're trying to even convince us like, oh, they had the color I wanted. Like, Trisha, you seem like the kind of person that would see a thing and be like, I wanted that. I always wanted that. You see like a fucking pink flashlight with flowers. I always wanted a pink flashlight with flowers. I don't think that you have any, like, I don't really think that there's anything going on where you desperately want a specific thing. I think that you just want things. And I always wanted that. I've wanted that since I was a kid. That's existed for 3 days, man. No, I've envisioned it when I was a child. That's you. That's the energy you give me all the time.
Even started and like could not get approved because of my credit. I ended up doing this like Porsche Macan that I hated, whatever. And I was just like, oh my God. And they called 2 hours later. But there was like a string of events that happened that week. And I was just like, I need to like be careful what I say. And you know what? Like I was getting all this, like, it was all this really good stuff and all this like really random stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, speaking into existence. But I remember one very, very important
Here's
thing
a picture
that I was just like,
my fiance and I at her friend's wedding.
Because I remember thinking, and I was just like,
is that nice?
I don't deserve any of this. Like, I'm getting
she
canceled.
Looks
this
really
is
good
like 2 months ago, right?
She always
I'm
looks
like,
good.
I'm getting canceled.
It's a cute
and I'm
picture
using
of
this
us.
as a paraphrase. This is not me speaking. This is me reenacting it. I'm getting canceled. I don't deserve any of this, right? Like there was something else too. There was something else that was just like aligning. I don't know. And I was like, I don't.
Cool.
I said that out loud. I said that to myself. I was thinking these thoughts, and guess what happened? I just brought that back in.
Oh, okay. So she got canceled because she thought, hey, I'm going to get canceled. Is that what she's trying to tell us? I got canceled because I put it into the universe. Is that what she's trying to say? Trisha, you want to know what's really interesting about your dumb fucking perspective? It's more likely that you realized you were a bad person and that you could feel that people were starting to dislike you, so you felt you were going to get canceled, rather than you just thinking, oh, I'm going to get canceled, and then it happening. Your normal person intuition of people don't like me, they might be angry at me, is not the same as a magical universal fucking like spectacle that you're thinking of. Go back. What is happening? I remember when I used to watch Frenemies, there would be episodes where she was up or down and all over. I'm pretty sure that she's probably supposed to be on a med, but she just came off of her meds. Because she was talking about how she didn't like the meds that she was on, and she was going to come off of them very recently. So that's what's really happening. This is Trisha off her fucking meds again.
In my life. So
this is
the warning is here, the secret. I found this book
pretty cool
because I read this book so long ago, and like it's where it's all started with me, right? And I ended up just really going back. I lost my spot. So I'm like literally only like 18 pages back into it again. But I felt the need to share this, right? Because it's the universe doesn't care. They don't hear, as the secret says, it doesn't hear no, it doesn't hear I don't want, it doesn't, they like no,
What are
like,
you even
you have to say
saying?
what you want, not what you don't want. And I was just like, I don't deserve this. I was like, no. I spoke that. I spoke getting canceled, and then like what happened? Boom.
The book, you just said that the book says that you need to speak what you want. Did you want to get canceled? But this logic doesn't even make sense. I don't even believe that you can read, to be honest with you. Although you are the fastest reader in the world, I suppose.
Boom. Like all my past stuff got brought up, like stuff that like has already been addressed, that's in the past, whatever. It all got brought up, and I was just like, how is this happening again? Like, what is happening? And I just remember that. I remember that week was so, there was, oh God, I can't even think. The car thing stuck out, but there was just so many other, like, more bizarre things that happened, and I was just like, how? What? And there was good things. And I spoke that negativity out there. And you know what? I've been wallowing in that. I've been wallowing in it since. Boom, one thing after the other, one thing after the other. I'm like, I don't want this person to talk about me. Please stop this. I can't take this. And then when I should have just been like speaking what I wanted. You know what I want? I want for all 4 of my YouTube channels.
You know what I want, Trisha? Check this out. You know what I want? That's what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want.
It's been like speaking what I wanted. You know what I want?
What do you want?
I want for all 4 of my YouTube channels to do well. I have this main channel, I have the Trisha's Life, I have memberships, I have Trisha Talks, I have my Mechanical Balance. I want them all to do so well. I want them all to do, like, I want them all to be my priority and focus.
Nobody cares.
Like, that's what I want. I want people to be inspired by me. I want.
What? 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 First of all, what would anybody be inspired by? And second of all, why do you feel like you're entitled to be an inspiration to people? I don't understand. Like, what's so what do you think that you should be inspired? Like, why are you inspiring? Dude, this is insane. She has been a consistently terrible person for months, probably years, really. And she doesn't apologize sincerely in any capacity. And then she comes back and says, I want to be an inspiration. What? That's insane. What? The only thing you're inspiring me to do is to throw my computer out. Delete all of my social media so I never have to see you again. That's the only thing you're inspiring anybody to do. What the fuck? Trish? Jesus Christ.
I want people to be entertained by me. I want to show growth. I want to show change. I want to show that it's possible. Like, you know what I mean?
You can't show growth or change until you actually apologize, which you've never done.
And the thing with The Secret is this too, like, right? Like, it actually talks about like attracting wealth and, you know, getting the nice car and getting the nice house, which is like,
you know, it's a really interesting theory Mamaga came up with. It was brilliant, to be honest with you. So if you guys remember Britney Spears, there was a period, we watched the Britney Spears documentary, and there was a period when they were talking about the documentary where Britney had come in contact with a self-help guru, and it was claimed that the self-help guru would like take her money and do stuff for her, like take her money and like, you know, use it and abuse it and whatnot, and had manipulated her. I was like, that's interesting. And then Mama Gut is like, this reminds me of Moses and her. Moses is some bullshit self-help guru. He thinks that he's water, and he seems to be turning her on to ridiculous fucking ideas. This thing that was so profound to her was something she was already saying, and I'm guarantee you that Moses basically gaslit her into thinking that this was the most phenomenal, incredible, intelligent thing in the entire world. Moses is, I do genuinely believe, my personal opinion, Moses is one of the worst things that ever happened to Trisha Paytas. I think his only agenda is money, probably. Maybe I'm wrong. And he doesn't really care about her, to be honest with you, and he's going to keep manipulating her into doing whatever as long as she's making more money to fuel his habit of, I don't know, probably buying succulents. He seems like the kind of person that would just buy a bunch of plants.
Something I've always been kind of scared of, because like I grew up Catholic and Christian, and like in Christianity, like you're taught to not really pray to ask for things necessarily. So this is kind of like a little bit away from that. But I was like, you know what? If you envision something for yourself and you see something for yourself, like I do think you can make it happen. I know you can make it happen, actually. And just totally ignoring, like, don't say what you don't want. So he did this thing where this person wrote a letter. There's a thing in here where it's like a student asked for like wrote a letter saying all, the example in here is this guy was gay and he's getting all this homophobic like slurs and all this stuff like that, and he just like doesn't know what to do every time he does his jokes. And like really he just started like manifesting like positivity and like what he does want, like the stand-up career and all stuff like that, and he wants to have a good workplace environment. Like people ended up quitting, people ended up transferring, like he had this great workplace environment. And I think anything you speak and anything, like they also talk about like attracting like, anything. Wait, I just went to that too. But yeah, you can see yourself in abundance and it works, and being a magnet. So attracting like thoughts. So when you're like not happy about something, the more you think about it, the worse it seems, right? Because it's like you're creating more thoughts. Like instead of just like having that thought and like having it go out, like you're harboring it, you're focusing on it, all of this stuff. And I'm just like, that's what I've been doing. And I've been like, I've been thinking like, why me? What am I doing wrong? Instead of what am I doing right? What am I doing right?
You're not doing anything right. So there's your answer to your question.
And so that like attracting like, and like of course if you like talk about something, like they talk about reaping what you sow. You talk about something, it's gonna come back to you, right?
What do you think reaping what you sow is? I feel like Trisha thinks that everything is just energy in the universe. Reaping what you sow is, usually you'll say that to somebody in reference to them doing shitty things, and then those shitty things coming back to them in the sense of like your fault. It's not about putting negative energy into the universe. It's not about giving God the middle finger and then he strikes you with lightning. It's about being a consistently terrible person and then people being like, Trisha, we noticed you are a consistently terrible person. Like, I don't understand.
And like,
okay,
I realized, you know what? And it really kind of started like a downfall, right? This is post the podcast, whatever. Like I was trying to do my own thing, like gossip and drama, because that's what, that's what makes money, I thought, or whatever. And I was like, no, I'm attracting more people talking about me because I'm talking about people that I don't know. So people don't know me and don't know what they're talking about me because I'm doing that to people. I was like,
no, we know you, Trisha. That's the problem, is that you're speaking out of ignorance. People are speaking genuinely about you because you're an outlier of unintelligence. So you are specifically a not intelligent person. That's what we're talking about.
Relationships I didn't know about. I was talking about people I didn't know about. Like, and I just looked at it as like, oh, it's the internet, whatever. Like, that's what you sign up for, right? That's what.
Do we have to watch this? Yes, we have to watch this. I'm with you. Same energy. I don't want to watch this, but we have to. We got to get through it. There's a lot of people who want me to watch this, and I got to do it for them. All right, that take one for the team.
But it's like, and maybe whatever, if that's what you want to believe, but that is energy I'm like rebuking, I don't know, something like that. There was a full moon yesterday. I tore up all my fears, threw it away, and then like I saw someone on TikTok said that like this is the time to manifest because by
what the fuck are you talking about? You saw a full moon? That's what's inspiring this? That you saw a fucking full moon, Trisha? I saw a full moon. I tore up a bunch of bad stuff, and now I'm good. Guys, we're gonna move on. I'm not part of witch talk, Trisha. I don't give a fuck about the full moon, okay? The only thing that happens on full moons is I get diarrhea. I don't know which one to tell you. I don't even know if that's real. I just made it up. Just like you're making this up.
By November, it'll all come to fruition because it's like really, really strong right now. And so I woke up this morning, even yesterday, I was just like so down on myself. And I was like, no, like I woke up this morning and I started reading this book again. And I was just like, no.
You know, when you feel bad about yourself for something that you did wrong, that means that it's a human interaction. If you allowed yourself to succumb to that feeling, and you were like, why do I feel bad about this? What did I do wrong? Oh, maybe I should be honest about what I did wrong. That's how you can properly overcome your problems.
You know what? Like, I see myself, I can like envision it. Like, I see myself helping like so many people. Like, I just see it. I see myself helping people. I see myself, like.
How? With what? Like, are you going to go in? Are you gonna go donate your time to like charity or something? Or what? How do you help? How are you gonna help people?
Acquiring wealth, but also spreading the wealth. Like I see that, and but like, and I
What is this like a social? Are you socialist? Are we gonna plug universal basic income? I'm fine with that. I enjoy universal basic income, but you're not really very educated though, Trish. What does spreading the wealth mean? What do you mean? What, are you gonna start giving people money? What's happening?
have, when people email me, I get so many emails a day, and even now, I'm like, if I can just like help someone with $500 a day, like I'm gonna do it. Like I'm gonna do it. And I honestly like,
Are you're gonna pay people to think you're a good person now? What's happening?
don't even think about it, right? I do it. I don't think about it. But then I'm like, it kind of like it starts coming back, right? I took time off from checking emails the past couple weeks, so I haven't been able to do that. I haven't been able to help people. And I really, and again, I don't do it thinking like the universe is gonna reward me. I do it because like
Trisha, you quite literally do that. You're literally saying, "What do you, dude? You don't even. How are you a person?" She just said, "I don't do nice things to the universe to reward me." You just went on for 10 minutes about how the reason that you're getting so much hate is because the universe, you put negative energy into the universe. So you believe that if you put negative energy, negative juju into the universe, that negative things are going to happen to you. Which means that you believe if you put positive things into the universe, positive things will happen to you. That means that you quite literally are doing nice things just for yourself. I don't understand. And listen, everybody does nice things for themselves. Like for instance, if I see a homeless dude and he's like, "Hey, you gotta have some money," I'll usually buy him a hot dog or something. I do that because it makes me feel good, right? I'm not the fucking nice guy. Just stop. That's fine. If she's like, "I want to give people $500 a day because I want them to feel good," that's fine. But your whole framing is that you're just trying to put positive energy into the atmosphere to make your people not attack you for your faults. So it's like your motivation is dog shit, and you're lying about it.
I honestly want to help people, but like the more I've helped and the more I've given, the more I've gotten back. But then once I completely shut off, right? I stopped reading comments, I stopped all this. I disabled comments, like I stopped getting feedback. Like I was like, no, like I also bring in good, comments and stuff like that. And it's like, hey, if someone needs to let out their negativity or their anger on me, like honestly, like it's fine. Like, that's a place to do it.
So now the subtext here is that people who are negative towards her are just letting out their negativity into her, and it's she didn't do anything wrong, I'm assuming.
the universe will like dissolve them of whatever anger or anxiety they're feeling. Going to bed at night I went to bed with just scary thoughts. I was just so worried about every little thing that could be said about me, that will be said about me, things I've done. Like I was a prisoner in my own head every single night. And I woke.
If you can give $500 a day away to people, you can get off the internet for like 10 years. You know what I mean? Like you're fine, Trisha. Just go live in fucking Carolina. Go move to a cheap state, sell all your shit, and just live out the rest of your life. And like I said yesterday when I was talking about on the other video you did, I was telling people, I was like, "Oh, you know what, Trisha, what do you have to do? Disappear for like 5 years, and then some smaller YouTuber will come and do like a Where Are They Now series, and you'll be in there. And yay!
Woke up every single night just
And then you can come back maybe after everybody forgot how horrible you are."
anxious. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't sleep. Like all this stuff like that. And it's like the law every single night, just anxious. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't sleep. Like
Trisha, you might have sleep apnea. Sounds like you might have sleep apnea. You might want to get that checked out.
all this stuff like that. And it's like the law of attraction never stops. Even when you're sleeping, it's still going. Like, yeah, you're not thinking, but your subconscious is like whatever your last thought before bed is what you're going to be thinking through the night. So when I go to bed, I think about my family being healthy, happy. I think of my wedding. I think of how beautiful it's going to be, and I think of all the vacations we're going to go on, and I think of all the current projects working on, and music, and like just really thinking those things. And I think for also so long, like I was like, I can't have kids, I can't have a baby. You know what? I'm even throwing this out into the universe. Like I will have a baby.
I hope you don't. I put that into the universe, Trisha, and I don't mean to be rude, but you are somebody that I've identified as somebody who just shouldn't raise a kid. I'm sorry. I know that's fucking mean, but dude, holy shit. I'm not even kidding. This isn't a joke. I honestly don't think that you are able to raise a child. I don't think that you have the mental health. It's not because you have mental health problems as to why. The people with mental health problems can have kids, no problem. Like, but you don't know how. You're not even trying to really deal with your shit. And honestly, I think that you're in a loveless relationship with Moses. I don't think that it would be a good thing for you to raise a kid. I don't think your mom did a good job raising you. I know that sounds mean, but Jesus Christ, like what the fuck? What the hell? Just no. I hope that you don't have a kid. I know that sounds mean. I don't really care though. I do because I feel bad, but I don't because I'm being honest. I would feel horrible for that child. That child I would feel terrible for that kid. If you have a child, I'm gonna take it from you and I'm gonna raise it myself. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, that's what That's where we're at right now, because that would be a fucking awful thing.
I will be a really good mom.
Papa, would you sit in a car with Trisha for 5 hours for $500? No. What? Absolutely not.
I envision.
What did she say?
I will have a baby. I will be a really good mom.
Oh, okay, Trisha. You're gonna be a really good mom? What does it mean to you to be a good mom? You criticize Ethan and Hila because they hired a babysitter. And you said that made them bad parents. Would you explain to me how you're going to be a good mom? Because your mom filmed you and your sister like mud wrestling or jello wrestling for porn. So I feel like maybe you don't have like a really good foundation, moral foundation for anything.
I envision I have two babies. I have my boy and my girl, and I envision them. I have their names picked out since like
what happened to the glitter? What happened to the Icelandic glitter baby you were talking about? Just do that. Use those.
And I was letting like doctors just kind of dictate, like, you know what, I probably won't ever have kids. Like, it's gonna be really hard for me. And no, I know it's gonna, whatever the path is.
I thought that she had like a infertile womb or something from an STD. Isn't that what she told us? Also, I wouldn't doubt that Moses is dating you because he doesn't think you could have a kid. I guarantee you if they try to have kids, he's going to leave you. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but Moses doesn't seem like the kind of guy that's a good person. Sorry.
Easy, hard, I know I can see myself holding the babies. You know, I know it's going to happen.
Trisha, maybe that's your schizophrenia. Maybe you're just seeing the babies and you're not really there, though. You don't really know.
So my warning is this.
Maybe those babies are your alters. Maybe you have dissociative identity disorder. Maybe those babies aren't real, Trisha. Maybe you're just... Those are your alters. Come on.
Freaking careful of your thoughts. Like, all that to say, be so freaking careful of your thoughts. When, like, that week of August, like, my thoughts were so powerful. And I remember my hairdresser Angel saying this to me. He was just like,
well, if your hairdresser Angel has weighed in on this, who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? Angel sounds like he sounds like a great guy. I mean, he probably isn't a bad guy. I don't know why I'm being rude to Angel, but you know, you get my point.
He goes, don't let that scare you. Like, just know, like, accept all of it. Like, take it all in. Like, you know, because it did scare me. And I was like, I don't.
You know, so I'm going to picture myself. I'm Angel. I'm going to manifest this, okay? I'm in a room with this fucking insane woman that's just blabbering about how has a very powerful energy today. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, probably. You should just give into it, girl. Do we understand how normal human interactions work? Has anyone here not been in a situation where you're in a public place and somebody's being fucking insane and you're just like, yup, true. What else do you say? Oh, bro, you're weird. That's not what you're gonna say. You're cutting somebody's hair. You're a cashier at the grocery store. Hey, I just saw 17 dogs. They're running around. They were chasing a little goblin. Oh, yup, that happens sometimes. That's what I'd say. I don't got fucking time to sit here and contest with your fucking delusions. I'm gonna say yup until you leave. Who the fuck is Angel? Angel's gonna be like, Trisha, you are crazy. No, Angel's trying to make some money. Angel's not gonna be like, you're fucking out of your mind.
No, I don't deserve this. No, I do deserve it. I deserve all the good things. I deserve all the success. No, I deserve the growth. I deserve the change. I deserve this platform. I deserve these people that support me.
No, you don't.
And like you do too. Like, you deserve all the good things you get.
No, you don't. I hate. Shut up. First of all, listen. You don't deserve anything in life. You have to work for it, and even when you get it, you're not entitled to it. You keep that frame of mind, and you're gonna keep your shit. Because you're going to know that you're not entitled to any of your stuff. You need to always work hard and maintain your shit. This is very important. This goes across everything when it comes to jobs and relationships especially. Okay? You're with somebody that you love a lot. You don't deserve it. So keep working at it or else you're going to lose it. Because that's what happens. People get too comfortable and then they lose their shit. Because they're too comfortable. Oh, I'm with my wife. I love her so much. And you remember you used to do nice things for her. And then you're like, I don't care anymore. Then you start to lose it. That's how this shit happens. You don't deserve anything. Now, you guys are probably nicer people than Trisha. So, Trisha, you don't deserve anything. That's all I have to say.
If you have no path, if you have no direction, if you're like, how am I going to do this? Don't even think about how you're going to achieve it. Just think of the achievement. Truly think of the achievement.
Yeah,
y'all, like,
no.
I do music, right? Like, I love.
Not really. You don't.
I do music videos. Like,
Can we talk about something really quick? Okay, I've noticed a trend now. It's with boxing and now with music. There are content creators who get famous off of a thing and then they decide to do music rather than doing music to get famous, because it's always terrible. Her music sucks. I hate it. Music is dying. The soul of music's being... Same thing with boxing now. There's still some great boxers, but now it's just a bunch of dumb YouTubers boxing. It's like, oh, let's fight each other. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Like, what's that other girl? Lyle Hannish? I don't fucking know. She's the one that was complaining on TikTok about how, oh, their life is so unfair. Doing music now, it's all generic auto-tune bullshit. Sorry, but Dixie D'Amelio too. What the fuck are you doing? What do you guys are not talented singers, and then you get famous for something completely irrelevant, and then you try to sing, and then people are like, wow, you suck, and then you cry. And it's like, well, imagine I started to try to sing. Would you guys what are you talking about? Why the fuck would anybody listen to that?
I envision, and maybe everybody had this vision, I don't know, but I feel like mine was very, very strong. I always envisioned myself being in music videos, like from like a little kid, like from when I saw Britney Spears. I was like, I'm gonna do music videos. Like, and again, don't worry about how you achieve things, right? Was I able to make music videos?
I don't know who KSI is. I think you understand the fundamental. Oh, I do know who he is, but you understand the fundamentals of what I'm saying.
Some talent, no, but there was other things that allowed me to start achieving these goals of making full production music videos, and I was just like, yeah, do you know what I mean?
Money and auto-tune, Trish.
Pretty gnarly, and
it is gnarly in the worst sense. Gnarly traditionally is a bad thing. Just want you to know. It's like, oh, gnarly, ugh.
In a good way, gnarly in a good way. There are so many things you can't control, and there are so many things that you can't change, and there's so many things that you've been questioning, and just like, and it could feel like there is literally nothing to grab. Like you have nothing to hold on to. You just might be like,
all right, this is
okay.
horrible.
Honestly, just is that from a movie? You just have to like reach up. I feel like that's from a movie. If you just reach up, like there will be something there. There will be something there, and if you see it and you believe it with every bone in your body, with every ounce of conviction you have, like it will be achieved, like 1,000%. And I feel like if there's one thing that I have proven is the power of manifestation, because in no world, in no atmosphere does it make sense that I have been able to like have the life I've had. And I know a lot of people are like, I don't want your life or whatever, but the life I have, like I actually really love my life. And like,
I don't think that's true. I don't think that you really even like yourself, Trisha, being honest with you.
I'm able to do really amazing things. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? Other than thoughts, what you think, the universe listens to. You are a magnet, as the secret. I'm 19 pages into this. I'm 19 pages in, and this book has been around for a while like that. But like, you are a magnet. You are a magnet, and you can only speak good things, speak good health, speak prosperity. I mean, according to this book, speak wealth. If you want a nice fancy car, speak that in. If you want a nice vacation, speak that in. Again, like as like growing up Christian, it was like always like, okay, be humble, be thankful, and true, be grateful. Like
If you expect me to believe that you grew up humble, I think that this is the most incredible gaslight in the world. Shut up. What are you talking about, Trisha?
I do affirmations in the morning, right? And I wasn't believing them, right? Like I was saying them, but I wasn't believing them. But like, no, like I'm affirming today, and I'm believing today, because it is a freaking, the moon has passed. We are at a new moon. I don't know if you believe in that. I don't know if I do. I don't really know what that means, but we're gonna manifest this, right?
You don't know what a new moon is? I just, how do you not know the thing that you're spewing to us?
Right, like that. Like, I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will be mine. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. We've seen the whole video 4 minutes in, so let's just get through the rest, and just in case.
Nothing anyone can do to block your path. There's nothing anyone can do. And I mean this for everyone, like fans, haters, like honestly, like I've been focused on like what I can't control, what they say about me, things like this, like, you know, and like, oh my gosh, and I lost control, and I kept thinking about it, and hurt, and those thoughts, like, it kept intensifying, and it just got to a point where like I literally couldn't take it, and I literally was gonna like give up on everything that I love, and it was just making content videos, all like that, and I was like,
you should give up on everything you love and stop making content, because I hate it.
This is what I want. This is what I want to do. This is what I love, and I will also affirm that, you know, the right people will see my videos, the right people will enjoy it, I will make the right people happy, I will make people feel comforted and feel like they're not alone. I will, you know, all that stuff. And
the only thing that makes people happy about you is they look at you and go, at least I'm not that. You know, that's it.
I don't even know, but I'm gonna manifest being a little thinner. If we're gonna be superficial on the secret, like I see myself being 30 pounds lighter. I see it. And you know what? Like, yeah, like there's things that like maybe my way, like, you know, the lack of self-control. Like, I don't care about that.
So just lose weight. Like I know it's hard to lose weight because I have a struggle with my eating as well, but if you really see yourself 30 pounds, just lose weight, Trisha. Like, this doesn't have to be, I don't even need to know about it. I don't care.
I only see being thinner, lighter, and being able to tie my shoes without running out of breath and cutting off my belly circulation. That's what I envision for myself. And it's so freaking powerful. And I finally realized, I was like, why is everything, you know, everything's not going wrong. Everything is going right on the right path. And it took me a minute, because, you know, I had to like think that. I was like, wait, what happened? Literally.
Dude, she talks so fast, I can't really understand what she's saying, but I think it's a good thing.
Got this book again, and I was just like, yeah, you can think a thought, that's fine. Don't let it spiral. Don't go to the anxious. Just know the best affirmation, the thing that will attract the most is like, I don't chase, I attract. What's meant for me will be mine. There's nothing that will stop that. I don't chase, I attract. What's meant for me will simply be mine.
I gotta slow it down. I just can't fucking understand this crazy woman. I can't.
If it's not meant for you, it won't be yours. But whatever is meant for you in this lifetime is yours 1,010%. Like 1,010%. Like truly, truly, truly. Like I don't know how I got into like
It's such a weird thing to say. It's like you'll get what is meant for you. So if somebody is just a complete failure, even though they've worked hard, that's what they deserve by Trisha's dumb fucking logic.
these points in my life. Like I don't understand. Like I don't understand it, but like I attracted it, and like it was meant for me.
Party,
I
you
don't
and
know,
all
sorry,
your
we won't have to
friends.
play like that. But
Go and
just
get
know that, you know, and
naughty.
whatever will help you. You know what I mean? But just if you think there's nothing around, just reach out, and you'll seriously be lifted, and just keep every single day.
I
It may
lost.
take a day, it may take a week, it may
I
take a
got
month,
this
it may
All
take a year,
Might
it may take 5
statue.
years. Like
I lost his arm
it's so
though.
weird because like I envision it's so weird too. Like I
Pretty
envision
cool, right?
getting married, right? Like I always was like I want to get married, I want to get married, and now it's like it's happening.
Yeah, Trisha, because you would settle for whoever would propose to you first.
Like how is it happening? Where I'm just like, and it's so beyond perfect. We had our tasting last week, and I was just like, this is how I envisioned it.
Yeah, you want to know what's gonna happen once you guys, if you even get married, once that's over and the rush and the excitement and the thrill of getting married is over, Trisha, you'll have no other positive thought in your relationship to cling to. Right now, everything is, well, I'm happy I'm getting married. Married is cool. Marriage is cool. I'm getting married. Marriage. Once you guys are married, there's nothing exciting to look forward to anymore. Everything's gonna start to crumble.
And again, there was so many things along the way, and me getting in my own way, that like how did this even happen? Like how did this even happen? Because I was getting in my own way, but it almost didn't matter because the universe was like, this is meant for you, and it'll be yours. So just think that and envision and the power.
I mean, by this logic, Trisha, you deserve all the hate you're getting, right?
Of your thoughts are so big. I feel like my dreams have been just so like do you know what I envision? Like okay, this is what I truly vision.
It's about the wedding. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. The wedding. I'm sorry. I was using those. You get what I'm saying.
I'm truly seeing 1,000%, like it's clear as day, a TV show. Like it started like as this freaking sorry, I have like something scratching my head. Like there was like a rumor that I was gonna be on American Horror Story, and I kind of like like played into it a little bit. I was like, I don't want to get too carried away with this.
Trisha, there was a rumor you were going to be on American Horror Story, and it was convenient that that's right when you started to change the narrative about how of like your sexualization. Like you all of a sudden dialed it back drastically on how sexualized you were trying to appear, and you're like, oh, I'm not trying to be all sexualized. I think you even admitted that on Frenemies or something. You didn't just play into it, like you hoped it happened, but of course it wasn't going to happen.
But like ever since then, and then there's like this like TikTok of like me as like different American Horror Story, and ever since then I was like, I picture myself on like a sitcom. I picture myself on like a soap opera. I picture myself in like a movie, maybe
Trisha,
a Netflix
you are
movie.
a soap opera.
I picture myself like truly, and I've never felt this way before. And I don't even have an acting talent or skill, but like I see it so clearly. I was like,
it's fucking it's amazing. So what she just said is that there was somebody teased the idea that she was going to be on American Horror Story, and now she has had this new epiphany that she wants to be on some kind of media, television or whatever. And it's like, Trisha, yeah, that makes sense. Something's in your head now, and you become that thing. Yeah, that makes sense. You want to be on a sitcom now because it was suggested to you that you might be on a fucking show or whatever, the show. You get what I'm saying? So, like, oh my god, Trisha, you are an American Horror Story.
doing my music videos this past weekend, which I fun and do all this stuff. I love it. I'm like, this is what I love doing. I love being on set. I love being around people. I love being off my phone for the day. I go, night and morning. Okay, cool. Off my phone and just being around creatives. And like that is where I'm meant to be. I'm meant to be around creatives. Will I always do this? Absolutely.
I mean, you think that you're meant to be around creatives, Trisha? Why? You're not creative at all. Why would you be around creatives?
How amazing it is that I can just talk to you and like maybe change one person's life with this, like maybe change someone's speaking direction, like with this one video. Like
you're changing my life for the worst.
Just know we got this house, and I bought another house in a market that was so competitive and so high, and like I don't understand. Like I don't understand it. But
whoa, how could you imagine the rich people get houses? Holy fuck, that's a what am I supposed to like? Oh my god, hey, I got a house. I'm rich and I got a house. The market's so competitive. Wow, Trisha. Wow, I'm so surprised that a rich person got a house. Like, dude, what the fuck are you saying?
Saw it and I envisioned it, and I envisioned that. I just know. Do you know what I mean? Like if you watch me, I was like, I've never been an actress, but like, no, I'm a freaking actress.
You're not.
I'm a freaking actress. Like I see myself being.
You can't even act apologetic, Trisha. You're terrible.
On a TV show and working on a set, and it's just like I just know that's coming. Like I know that sounds crazy, but it's coming. It will come. You know what I mean? And I just know like there's just so much more to do that I can help people, like truly help them, like hands on. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like everything that's happened is like I also envision just like helping. There's this TikToker I watch. She gives out like water and like food and stuff to like the homeless people. They line up in her car with bags.
When she said I'm coming, this is what it reminded me of. It made me laugh a little bit.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, that's so funny. Do not come, dude.
She gives it to them. She does these little TikToks, and I was like, I envision that for myself. I envision something, something along those lines. And I know that's gonna happen too. So I see myself helping people in abundance. Like, yeah, I can help people with email. I donate a few dollars here and there, whatever. But in abundance, I see it. I see it for myself, and I'll always continue to. I'll always continue to do that because I see it, and I know that's also meant for me to do. I've been so blessed, and I want to continue to give blessings. Y'all just be really careful with your thoughts. Think positive. If there's any negative thought that comes in your mind, like immediately cancel it with five positive thoughts. Truly, do the opposite of whatever that is. Like, I am.
What? What if my negative thought is about how bad of a person I am? Should I cancel with a positive thought so I don't take accountability for it, Trisha? Sounds like a play right out of your book.
Deserving of love.
Also, like, why is this door so skinny? I'm not trying to be an asshole. I mean, I'm a big guy, but I mean, really? I'm just saying.
Have love. Whatever you want. I will get married. I will have kids. I will have a nice car. I will get this great job. I will get this dream job.
Yeah, yes. It is not hard to get married and have kids and have a car or whatever. It's not necessary. Well, it might be hard to get a car. You get my point. But it is hard to find somebody that you actually love and get married and have a healthy relationship, though, Trisha. Very two different things.
I will do this. I will get to perform on stage with my band. I will, like, I know I'm going to go on tour again. Like, just manifest.
With your band?
And just be so careful to not have one negative thought. Don't worry about anyone else.
What is it, Trisha? A lap band? I'm sorry. You're not even that overweight. I'm very overweight. But I just can't help myself. Sorry, I'm putting the negative energy out into the universe.
What they're doing, don't be like, why this? What's this? How? Please, I don't want this. Don't say I don't want this. Just be like, you know what? I want, with that peace of mind. I want happiness. I want togetherness. Like, I want unity. I want calmness. I want stability. I want peace. Like, do it right now, manifest right now. It's so powerful because I'm literally only like, again, I don't remember this whole book, but I'm literally 19 pages in, and this is what I'm telling you. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, you read 19 pages of this book, and now you're a fucking expert on it. Come on, what's happening here? You could have at least finished the book. You know what I mean? I feel like that's not too much to ask.
This book, it's really old, and people talk about it for so long. I mean, literally, it's so old. Like, they were talking about Einstein and Shakespeare doing The Secret, but they were talking about how, like, the 1% is like killing it. That 1% knows the secret. But I feel like so many more people will know this. And
this book is about how the 1% knows the secret. I read that book in the 4th grade. Someone said that's funny. The book is apparently about how the 1% know the secret to success. Wow, that doesn't sound like a scam at all, Trisha.
I do believe every single person can know the secret. Every single person can manifest it. I believe the 1%.
I mean, then it wouldn't be a secret anymore, right? The secret is apparently just manifesting the truth, manifesting what you want. It's just a bullshit self-help book. It's just a fucking feeding you a lie.
That's like wealthy and all this like that. I feel like we can grow that percentage truly. But
are they paying you to
and if you truly
promote
see
this
it,
book?
And truly envision it. And I truly envision all those things that I said, like almost ridiculous. There's more things, and you can write it down or just think it in your own head. There are more things in my head that seem so ridiculous, but I see it so clearly, and I'm not gonna even like say it right now. I will in my journal for the new moon, and like you'll hear. But they say it's so powerful right now to manifest, and the new everything will come to fruition in November. So
in November?
I feel better. Just know that life, that you are on the right path, and just keep affirming and keep that law of attraction. What is meant, you don't chase, I don't chase, I attract. What is meant for me will be mine. I
don't really know, Trish. You're not particularly attractive.
I attract and I accept what's coming in my life. I will accept what's coming in my life. I will accept all the blessings, all the goodness. And
it's mostly like a mental thing because she's physically a nice, a decent looking person, but she's just such a bad person that it turns off all levels of attractiveness. At least for me, I feel like I'm not alone.
Yeah, just keep that going. All right, so I hope you know the warning. Stop doing the negative. Don't do any negative. Don't do any no's. Don't do I don't want. Only focus on what you want, because the universe will not hear no, don't. They'll only hear what you speak. So make sure you say, I want this, this, and this. And don't be shy about it. And honestly, tell people about it. Like, this is the first time I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be on a TV show. Like, I know it. I know it. And I've never actually had that clear vision. I think when I was little, I did, and I never had that clear vision now. And I think it's ridiculously clear. Okay? Okay. Do with that what you will. Stay positive. Let go of negative thoughts. Release them. And only accept the positive. All right?
Oh my god, that was horrible. That was terrible. That was a terrible video, Trisha. Like, you know, it was awful dog shit. I hated it. Stop making me watch your videos,
It actually talks about, like, attracting wealth.
Just stop making me watch your videos, Trish. How many ads do you think were in that video?
What is that?
Oh my god. Well, there you go, guys. Lots of fun. We had so much fun today, guys. That was a lot of fun with that video. Let's see if Jay made any other videos. Trisha Paytas. Hey, yo, I pull up. No, I think we're good. To the after party, you and all your friends. You like how she's been putting those on her secondary account? You think that's, why? Why don't you want it on your main account? Why do you want less people to see it?